I didn't really feel like recording a YouTube video today, but I've been posting consistently, so I thought I'd show up today because I wanted to give you a very, very important lesson. Before I did that, I tapped into the vibrational frequency of creation. Now, if you haven't seen that video of what I'm talking about, it's basically how you can avoid burnout and how I'm able to stay consistent in a lot of things without having to burn out. And you can find that video in the description below. Now, this video is very, very important, but a disclaimer here is that I'm not going to go super in depth because the more and more layers that we peel of this onion, the deeper we go. This could take days, and the information goes so deep that it would shock you. But I'm going to introduce you to this topic. You read the title of this video. It's never really about a fear of failure. It's usually about a fear of success. And that is because of our nervous system. Now, the nervous system is it's all like our body's sensory. You feel anxious, it's because your nervous system is telling you to feel anxious. You feel happy, it's because your nervous system is telling you to feel happy. You have adrenaline, it's because your nervous system is telling you to do that. And if you have any sort of fear, it is because your nervous system is telling you that. Now, I'm not saying that your nervous system is in control of you. You are in control of all things, my friend. However, the issue here is that the nervous system has a lot of impact on our behaviors when we are not aware of the state of the nervous system. It's never a fear of failure, it's a fear of success. It's because your nervous system is not allowing you to have the success. And why is that? Because your nervous system is programmed in a way to build you for survival. So everything for you is optimized for survival. And this depends on how you grew up. Now, if you grew up in a very survival based mindset, parents were penny pinching or scrapping around to make ends meet, either you were hand to mouth, you could have even been middle class where you're paying a lot of taxes and you got the mortgage payment or the rent payment or God knows what you're doing, but it's always seems like you're there, but you're not there. Maybe you grew up rich. Maybe your nervous system survival mechanism is to live in abundance. Now, I gave you a little bit of a hint of where I'm going with this. So, when you are accustomed to survival at a certain level, your nervous system wants to keep you there because that is the idea of safety. Okay. Now, the nervous system is controlled by the subconscious mind. So, a lot of this has to do with the way that you are mentally programmed. Okay. So, I'm going deep. See, I told you as I peel the layers, we can go very deep into this topic. So, I don't want to go on an 8 hour video talking about this or even days. I'd have to write a textbook to be able to give you the amount of information that you would need to successfully understand this topic to a mastery level. Now, here is the deal with the nervous system is that because it's operated by the subconscious mind has a government of beliefs, of certain fears, of certain biases, right? So your subconscious mind is firing millions of neurons per second and it's projecting your whole reality around you right now. Right now, you know exactly where the exit is. You know exactly where the washroom is. You know exactly where to go if you're hungry because your subconscious mind registers this stuff without you even having to think about it because these are the survival mechanisms, and the survival mechanisms work with the nervous system to keep you at that survival state. It may start to click. Now, if you grew up in a very low income household where your nervous system is accustomed to the survival of a certain state, it doesn't matter how hard you try, your nervous system will pull you back to safety. Same thing with middle class, same thing with wealth. In order to actually change this, you would have to attack the subconscious mind because I told you the subconscious mind is the government that the nervous system is operating through, and then the nervous system is now telling us how to act. It is all a part of the hormonal biochemical response. Everything is working together. So it's never a fear of failure. It's a fear of success because our nervous system doesn't want us to succeed because it is beyond our capacity. Our nervous system is working with the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is telling the nervous system, do not let this individual get to a certain amount of success. And here's how you are going to make sure he or she does not get to a certain amount of success. I am going to give you anxiety. I am going to give you stress. I am going to give you fear. Are you seeing how this works? Now, what can the subconscious mind be manipulated by? Now, this is where we enter into the spiritual realm, the realm of souls. You have the shaitan whispering in your head to create certain beliefs, and now the subconscious mind is going to install those beliefs, and the subconscious mind is now going to deliver a message to your nervous system to keep you away from success. And one of the excuses this brain of yours sends to this nervous system is the reason why I do not want to even attempt to succeed is because I might fail, which is never really the case. It is because your nervous system is telling you that you will never have enough capacity to hold on to the success, and therefore you will fail. Are you seeing how that works? So your nervous system, let's say if you want to make $1 million, you want to make $1 million, but your nervous system is telling you, no, do not make $1 million because you'll never be able to hold on to $1 million, and people will start to use you for your money, and rich people are evil, and you don't want to be an evil person, so therefore you should not be somebody who's a millionaire. And the way it sends the signals is through anxiety, stress, overwhelm, lack of faith, etc. Are you seeing how this works? Now, the video is already 7 minutes long. Okay, so I wanted to touch up on this topic from a surface level because here is the task you're going to do. And I'm going to go into this topic in detail as well in a future YouTube video, inshallah. But you're going to tap into something called unconscious consciousness. Now, what is unconscious consciousness? It's basically you being conscious, which means you're going to be aware to your unconscious mind. How are you going to do this? Anytime that you react, I want you to ask yourself why you reacted that way. Anytime that you say something, I want you to ask yourself why you said it like that. Anytime you walk, I want you to ask yourself, why did I walk that way, or why did I go that place? Anytime that you find yourself distracted or having some sort of ADHD-like response where you go from doing one task to the other or having procrastination, I want you to ask yourself, wait, why did I do that? And really dive deep and start to think about the way you grew up, start to think about childhood wounds, start to think about things you saw earlier, start to think about your nervous system. Is it starting to click? Is it starting to register? Now, this is what I want you to do. And I want you to leave a comment. I want you, oh my goodness, they're loud. I want you to leave a comment down below when you've done this. And if you feel like it's appropriate for you, share what you noticed. Share what you noticed about your unconscious mind. Why do you act the way you act? Why do you do the things you do? And why is it that you may not be achieving success in the area of life that you want? And here's one thing that you can also do, because I saved the best for last. What you are going to do is you are going to make dua, you're going to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're going to ask Allah to increase your capacity to hold on to the things that you want to hold on to. This is going to send the signals to your subconscious mind, for one, and it's going to help you create capacity within the nervous system. Now, Allah is capable of all things. Allah is capable of all things. He is the most powerful. Al-Qadir. That means He is the most powerful. So, by you asking Allah to increase your capacity to hold on to the things that you want to be successful in, He can make it possible, but you have to have faith in the fact that He is doing it for you. And this is why I'm teaching you the science. Only the surface level right now. We're going to go deeper in future videos, inshallah. But this is the science behind it right now. And as long as you understand the science of how this works, it helps you build more faith in Allah's process, because you're attaching the spiritual realm, the soul, with logic. Okay? Anyways, that's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe. Check out my Instagram. It's in the bio as well. May Allah bless you all.